Tag auch, hier ist Marius aus Hamburg.
For the center and subwoofer unit, I use the FR87 as a center driver and the Myvoc WPT138 as a subwoofer driver. Hobby Hi-Fi already tested them, and measurements from Hobby Hi-Fi vary not much from the data the manufacturers deliver. For the subwoofer driver, I made a special cutout which leaves the driver very much space to breathe with a nice chamfered edge. The whole subwoofer is a high-pass filtered bandpass, and both drivers are located adjacent to each other, that the whole subwoofer has impulse compensation. I built a very strong matrix inside that the force of both drivers is cancelled out. Because the drivers have a venting hole in the magnet, I had to drill a hole into my matrix. The center speaker gets foam for damping. The subwoofers won't get any damping except for the self-adhesive foam I put on lid and bottom. Because the basket of the driver is quite soft, I also added a bracket to pull it against the matrix with some electrical wire. And it's not only a bandpass enclosure, it's a high-pass filtered bandpass. Therefore we have these capacitors here, which will be in series with the drivers. And here you can also see the wiring inside. I used very many screws that I can remove the lid and the bottom afterwards. It's not very pretty, but it will be fully covered by a board on top and by a cloth covered frame on the sides and on the front. And this here is a bass reflex port I just built for test purposes, which can be adjusted in length, that I can measure the impedance curve and from that can tune it to the right frequency. This will of course be replaced by a plastic tube with rounded port ends afterwards. Thank you for watching.